Part 1.
A little bird told me.
A little bird told me that you and Cindy are going to get married.
A pain in the neck.
Sometimes my younger brother can be a pain in the neck.
A piece of cake.
Learning to speak English is a piece of cake.
To lay off.
The company laid off 50 workers last week. Now they have no job.
And pigs can fly.
I think I can win the lottery.
Yeah, and I think pigs can fly.
To be dead tired.
I've worked for 15 hours already today, and I'm dead tired.
To call it a day.
It's already 5 p.m. Let's call it a day and go home.
To be in charge of.
Do what Linda tells you to do, because she's in charge of this office.
To be in the way.
If my sister goes with me on my date with my boyfriend, she'll really be in the way.
Be my guest.
If you want to go out, then be my guest, but I'm staying home.
Part 2.
To be named after.
I was named after my grandfather.
To be no big deal.
Don't worry about losing the game. It's no big deal.
To be on top of the world.
I'm on top of the world. My boss just raised my salary.
To bear in mind, or to keep in mind.
When you go camping, you should bear in mind that it gets very cold at night.
Behind someone's back.
I can't believe that she went out on a date with him behind my back. To build castles in the air.
Susan, I'm happy that you want to be President of the United States, but don't build castles in the air.
To drop someone a line.
When I arrive in London, I'll drop you a line to let you know I got there safely.
Easy come, easy go. Mary, I'm so sorry that your company lost that big client.
Oh well, easy come, easy go.
Every now and then.
Every now and then, my father takes my mother to see a movie.
To follow in someone's footsteps.
You've become a doctor just like your father. You really followed in his footsteps.
Part 3.
To fool around.
I haven't worked all day. I've just been fooling around at my desk.
To get along with someone.
I really like Ryan. We get along with each other very well.
To get in touch with. To be in touch with someone.
Get in touch with me as soon as you get an email address.
To get rid of.
Harry should really get rid of that old car and buy a new one.
To give someone the cold shoulder.
Lee, did I do something to make you angry with me? You've given me the cold shoulder all week. To hang in there.
Bill, I know that studying in university is difficult, but hang in there and you'll have your degree soon.
If worst comes to worst.
I got fired from my job, and now I can't pay my rent at my apartment.
If worst comes to worst, you can come and live with me. In the long run.
I know you don't enjoy exercising, but in the long run, you'll be in very good shape.
To be up to date.
CNN always has the most up-to-date news on TV.
To keep an eye on.
You have to keep an eye on your dog, because he always likes to run away.
Part 4.
To keep my fingers crossed. Tomorrow is the big competition.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
To keep under control.
It's very difficult to keep 30 young children under control in the classroom all day.
To keep your nose clean.
If you don't keep your nose clean this time, you'll be in big trouble.
To keep you posted.
I'll keep you posted if anything changes in our plans.
To keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth shut about tomorrow's surprise party for Andy. I don't want him to know about it. To let bygones be bygones.
Brian, I'm so sorry about what I said.
That's okay. Let bygones be bygones. To let someone off the hook.
I'm going to let you off the hook this time, but don't ever do that again.
To live beyond one's means.
Tony never has enough money because he always lives beyond his means.
To make yourself at home.
If you arrive at my house before I do, just make yourself at home.
To meet someone halfway.
Since we both disagree, do you think maybe we could meet halfway?
Part 5.
On the spot.
That girl really put me on the spot when she asked me if I wanted to go to the party with her.
Once and for all.
I'm going to stop smoking once and for all.
Out of the question.
Taking a holiday to France this year is out of the question. We don't have enough money.
Out of date.
Look at her dress. It's so out of date.
Out of order.
This public telephone is out of order. Once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon, my husband buys me flowers.
To put into practice.
We have an idea about how to sell our product, but we haven't put it into practice yet.
To save someone's skin.
Thanks for helping me with my homework. I almost didn't finish it. You really saved my skin.
So far, so good.
Ken, how's your diet?
So far, so good. I've lost 5 kilograms. To take a load off your back.
When my boss hired a secretary for me, it took a load off my back.
Part 6.
To take something for granted.
You shouldn't take your friends for granted. Someday they might be there to help you.
To be at the end of one's rope.
Brad, can I borrow some money? I'm really at the end of my rope.
To be up to something.
Why are you two children being so quiet today? Are you up to something?
To cheer up.
We all went to visit Teresa at the hospital to cheer her up.
To ease someone out.
Jonathan is so shy. We really should try to ease him out of his house more often. To face the music.
Molly broke her father's favorite chair. Now he's home from work and she'll have to face the music.
To find fault with.
Why do you try to find fault with everything I do?
To get on one's nerves.
Vicky talks so much. She gets on everyone's nerves.
To give birth to.
When Isaac Newton gave birth to the idea of gravity, it changed the world forever.
To give one a big hand.
The audience gave the musician a big hand after the concert.